The Philadelphia 76ers are a contender that always falls short during the playoffs, possibly due to the lack of performance and the injuries of Joel Embiid during the postseason. Now that Embiid is 30 years old, he still hasn't reached even the Eastern Conference Finals. In fact, he's the only MVP in NBA history who hasn't made it to the conference finals. Their best chance at a championship was when Jimmy Butler was still on the team, but that ended with Kawhi Leonard's buzzer beater shot in Game 7 of the second round. They've had many chances to win a title if it weren't for their mistakes or those of their front office. If you remember, before the OKC Thunder stockpiled draft picks, the Philadelphia 76ers were the first team to have many picks near the top of the draft board. We won't include Ben Simmons and Michael Carter-Williams in their draft mistakes since they had solid rookie seasons and were considered solid prospects, but they just weren't developed properly. However, the true draft busts for the Sixers include Jahlil Okafor, who was the third pick in the 2015 NBA draft. Players like Kristaps Porzingis and Devin Booker were available in that draft class. Imagine Embiid with Devin Booker or Kristaps Porzingis. They also picked Nerlens Noel as their sixth pick, while Giannis Antetokounmpo, a two-time MVP and an all-time great, was still available. Although to be fair, no one could have predicted Giannis would become the player he is today. In the 2017 NBA draft, they held the third pick but traded with the Celtics to get the first pick, and they selected Markelle Fultz, who is no longer on any NBA team less than 50 days before the season starts. The Boston Celtics picked Jason Tatum, who is now an NBA champion, a multi-time NBA first-team member, and a two-time Olympic medalist. But that's not all. In the 2018 NBA draft, they had the 10th pick and selected today's NBA Iron Man, Mikal Bridges, who has averaged 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game in the last 2 seasons. However, they immediately traded him for J.R. Smith, who is now in the G League. In the same year, they also chose to pay Tobias Harris a huge amount instead of keeping Jimmy Butler. Just imagine if they had made the right draft choices in 2017 and better decisions in 2019. They could have had a lineup featuring Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, Mikal Bridges, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid, with players like J.J. Redick, T.J. McConnell, and others coming off the bench. It's also possible that the debate between Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic wouldn't be as one-sided as it is now, and maybe Jimmy Butler would have finished the job and won a championship. Perhaps Ben Simmons wouldn't be in the situation he's in now, and maybe Giannis Antetokounmpo still wouldn't have a ring. There are so many possibilities if only the Philadelphia 76ers hadn't botched their process from end to end. Now, they have another chance at a championship with Paul George, but if they fail again, expect to hear Joel Embiid's name more often in trade rumors. Do you think they could have won a championship if they had drafted Jason Tatum and kept Jimmy Butler and Mikal Bridges? If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more updates.